Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jay. So I'm here to do another mukbang. I think. I'm hoping that my shit does not get fucking copyright like I did the last time I did this. But I'm just gonna be talking about some stuff, eating my food, and yeah. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been in front of the camera. Um, okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is this thing going on with Eljo. If you have not heard, Eljo wants to nullify his contract with Top Media. Um, Basically, he feels that I guess he just. I'm trying to figure out what exactly was the words that they use. I'm using my iPod. It's kind of slow. Um. Okay. So, Eljo's actually his contract expires January of next year, and it says that the reason behind him wanting to nullify his contract is due to Top Media's interference with his solo activities because he does do dramas and stuff. So he feels that they're overusing their power. So basically, they're fucking with his money, and he ain't with all that. So, what else was I saying? Now, according to this is October of last year. He had a meeting with Top Media to talk about a contract renewal. And after the agency heard Eljo's desire to stand alone, they reportedly restricted his activities, causing a misunderstanding to occur. A source from Top Media stated, "It is true that Eljo did request a contract termination, because there is still time left on his contract. We are hoping he will continue to promote with the others. The other 5 members have renewed their contracts in December, and they're planning for a comeback in March." Now, from also what I heard was that all the other members have renewed their contracts, so they're good. And from what I also heard is that the other members were trying to get Eljo to kind of reconsider, but basically Eljo was like, "Fuck that," and I think something to the fact that I guess negotiations between Top Media and the I guess the people that does whoever the company is with whatever certain solo activity, it kind of gets a little crazy. Something about I think let me get my words right. According to Eljo, Top Media in negotiations with I guess whatever company that he's working with for said solo activity basically wants them to pay him 7 times the amount of said salary, which is ridiculous. So basically he feels that Top Media is fucking with his career and his coins, and he wants out of there. And I don't blame him. I'm sorry. That's just and then now it's just I feel like people just pointing fingers and shit. So now Top Media have released a statement, and they stated, "We are having discussions with the drama producers. We were having discussions with the drama producers under standard protocol, and the reports about the agency making absurd requests is false." Okay. Referring to a report about the agencies allegedly demanding an appearance fee 7 times the usual amount and refusing to inform Eljo about the progress of the casting progress. They also added that Eljo personally went through discussions with the drama producers and I guess informed Top Media about the results, even though the agency was already in progress of officially finalizing discussions. It also says, "Although we are dissatisfied with some of the agreements with the producers, we decided to give up on our goals as a company to allow Eljo to do as he wanted. Despite these efforts on our part, Eljo sent us a request to terminate his contract, saying that we did not meet our obligations as a management agency because we did not enter into a contract with the producers early enough," and all this other shit. And I was saying now regarding Teen Top's upcoming March comeback, because they're supposed to have a comeback in March. They're saying that Aljo agreed to participate in the upcoming album and finish the first stages of the recording, but soon after he sent Top Media to cancel his contract, which caused difficulties in recording the album. So basically, Teen Top's comeback is really up in the air now because of this whole thing with Aljo and Top Media. And so then it said a source from Top Media expressed, we asked Aljo to return and diligently resume activities as he is legally bound by his contract to do so, and it is something he should be doing for his fans who have supported him all this time. Our staff and Teen Top members will work hard to resolve the conflict with Aljo and actively communicate with him to clarify any misunderstandings. This is a hot ass mess. This is a hot ass mess. It really is. So basically, from what I read that, like, when it comes to Aljo and his solo activities, he feels that like Top Media is doing some other shit and it's fucking up his solo activities outside of Teen Top. And yeah. Because, I mean, I could understand, because if it goes around that, say if he wants to do another drama and it goes around, shit flows around, it goes around to another company saying that, oh yeah, I wouldn't want to work with him because he's going to want some crazy ass salary, blah, blah, blah. Now that's just the allegation, so I don't know. But, I mean, it's fucked up that this has to happen, especially like when they're like trying to have a comeback and it's like drama. Hot ass mess, if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, if he leaves, I kind of don't blame him, but I hope things get worked out. And I mean, if he leaves, he leaves. If he stays, that's great. But if it's not, then I guess you just gotta go. So I'm hoping that with Aljo possibly leaving, that the group can still continue on with Aljo. There was something else I wanted to talk about. If I can find it. Oh, that's not it. Let's see. There was something, and I can't think on top of my head. It'll come to me when it comes up on my thingy. Word it. Damn it. I know it was something, I can't think. Where the hell is it? Found it. Okay. So, I'm not sure if you have heard about this, but one of the members of Boys 24 is caught up in some drama. Alright, so let me break this shit down. Okay. So remember Hua Young, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, is being heavily criticized for comments towards their fans. So, according to this, he had a conversation with someone that's said to be an ex-girlfriend, and supposedly this ex-girlfriend has secretly recorded the conversation, and in said conversation, he has said really like nasty things about their fans. So this is what part of I think it's part of the conversation was said. I like being called Oppa, not by fans though. That's fucking shitty. It sucks at high touch sessions, at those events where we hold our fans' hands and greet them. We have to greet 700 or 800 people, and it makes me want to throw up. Seriously, their breath smells like shit. Ouch. So, in response to that, CJ E&M and LiveWorks Company have released a statement. So, according to the statement, He said, "This is an apology from CJEM / Liveworks Company to the people who love Boys 24. Excuse me. First, we sincerely apologize to everyone who was shocked and dismayed because of the news from the internet last night. Especially, we really do apologize to the fans who have loved and supported Boys 24 and its concert at Boys 24 Hall since the show premiered last year. All the while, we recognize the problem of Hwa-young and his privacy issue, and we worried that this would heavily tarnish the image of Boys 24. So we have repeatedly warned him and have tried to give him a chance to redeem himself. But despite it all, Hwa-young had, as written on the various social media outlets and internet message board today, brought fans to grief and made them disappointed again. Therefore, we understood the gravity of the situation and held an emergency meeting, and discussions about him and his issue are in progress. We will state our official position on the issue next week, and I beg to inform you that he will not be joining the concert that is today, or was it yesterday? Today, yeah, on the 10th. Lastly, to all those who believed in and supported Boys 24, we apologize again from the bottom of our hearts for this problem. Thank you. Okay, so I never watched the show because y'all know me and survival shows. I don't watch them things, but the fact that this dude, first of all, whoever recorded that conversation, you're a bum bitch. That's like some sneaky shit like baby mamas do or whatever. Like, who does that? So you're fucked up for recording the conversation, but he's even more fucked up for saying those things about their fans. Let's keep it G. Boys 24, I don't even know if they even know that fucking popular because they haven't debuted yet. Like, I think they released one song last year, and I think they're supposed to do like another show or some shit like that. So I'm just sitting here like, you really got the nerve to want to be an idol, but because you, oh my god, I have to do fan meetings, I have to, interact with my fans, poor me, like, what the, really? Because if you don't have no fans, you have no fucking career. Point blank period. If you don't have anyone supporting you, then you have no career. It's that simple. So those fans that you just, oh my god, I have to interact with them, I have to, meet them and greet them and shit. I don't get that. You want to be an idol, you want to be an artist, you want to make music, you want to be a performer, but you don't want to have to deal with fans. That's just foul as hell. That's so disrespectful. It's not even. It's just real fucking disrespectful. It's just trifling as fuck. So if you ask me, I feel they should kick his ass out the group because he's fucking it up for everyone else. Everyone else that put their hard work into being in this group, and because this motherfucker got some issue dealing with fans or whatever, he gotta go. That's just how I feel about it. He gotta go because he's fucking it up for everyone else. So I mean that's just my opinion on that. Lord, I don't even want to get into this whole like Tiara situation because the whole thing with Tiara right now, it's like a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of backstory to this situation. So basically, just to go a little bit into it, not deep into it, basically the bullying scandal that happened 5 years ago got dug up again after the member that left and her sister were on the show Taxi, and they were supposed to be talking about what happened, but from my understanding, I don't think she actually really talked about what happened. So, and then it's like, ex-managers and staff members that came out basically calling her bluff, basically saying she's just full of shit. So I'm just like, okay. So yeah, that's just drama with that. But from my understanding, I don't think MBK or Tiara has said anything about this shit. So I'm just like, Lord Jesus. Yeah. Anything else I want to talk about? It's like I'm going 14 minutes and I only ate like a little bit of my food. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I had some of my food. Okay, so the other day, Top and Junsu had went in and listened to the military, and I'm like, really? I'm sad. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like really fucking sad. It's like I try not to think about it leading up to the other day. I'm just like, I don't want to think about it because then I'm gonna get sad. So it's like, that's another reason why I can't listen to Last Dance, yo, because it's just gonna make me really fucking depressed. And then, and it's not making it no better when I go on Instagram and I see Top taking pictures with his mom and GD, and I'm just like, I'm getting really fucking sad. It's like, I know he's like, it's not like he's like never coming the fuck back, like he's just gonna just disappear. But it's just still sad. It's like, I've been following this guy since 2013. And, like I said, Big Bang is such like a huge part of my life. It's not even funny. And it's just really, it's just lucky that I won't see him for the next 2 years. And then it's like, now there's like rumors going around that like by the end of this year the other members might enlist as well. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm like on two sides of the fence, because it's like, yeah, they can all go together, get it done with, and then they can just go on with their lives after this. But at the same time, it's like, it would be kind of like forcing the other members to enlist if they're not even ready to go yet. Because I mean, what if Sung's not ready to go? Like, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Taeyong and Hyorin, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on with their relationship, so I'm like, I feel like them two should get married. They should be married by now. Like, for all we know, they're probably married with like fucking 2 kids and we don't even know yet. But I'm just saying, but I don't know what's going on with that. And then it's like, I don't know if GD wants to, just been like, I think they released saying that GD's supposed to release an album this year and shit like that. So I don't know if that's necessarily true. So I'm kind of like iffy on that. And of course, Junsu is my bias in JYJ. I love him to death. He is an amazing artist, and it's gonna be sucky, but I mean, he has to go because he has to go. I mean, everyone else done went, so he's like the last one in T-Rex who would actually go. So, let me turn it down. But yeah, man. So of course, it was like mad people at where they had to go, I guess, the bases and stuff like that. It was like mad motherfucker was there for Top and Junsu. So but yeah, so it starts, and I know like Tom and Quan, she was flooding my Instagram, yo. She was flooding my Instagram with pictures, but I'm like, it's okay. And then it's like, my mom was like, okay, so like, how come Tam was like depressing me on Instagram? And I was like, why? She was like, he had posted like a fan art of, you've probably seen it, it's like Top in like his military outfit, and the other members are like holding on to him. Like, why? I'm like, but they gotta go though. I mean, like, they gotta go. I mean, look, Cassie's been through this, Elf's done been through this. I guess it's time for VIPs to go through the shit too, so it's all good. Anything else I want to talk about? I know there's something, and it's literally just escaped my brain. I'm trying to think of what the hell I want to talk about. I don't think it was like really important though. Okay, so I never really talked about it. I talked about this with friends, but never like on camera. And I wanted to express my opinion about this whole people just doing the whole first time reacting to K-pop thing. Like, see, I peeped shit early on before it got like way out of fucking control. And so I don't know when this shit happened. It had to have been like after, it had been definitely last year, but this had to have been like probably like after like Blackpink had debuted, and then people was like doing that shit, and then especially after like BTS like blew up with Blood, Sweat and Tears and shit. And it's my thing is like, look, if I don't have a problem with people who weren't genuinely into K-pop at first but are into it now, that's not the problem. My problem is that when you know good and goddamn well you don't give 2 fucks about K-pop, but you go on there and you make these reactions to these artists, and you know there's always either EXO, Blackpink, BTS. They don't react to like Big Bang. They don't react to like 21, Girls' Generation, fucking. They don't react to any other people. They only react to, like I said, EXO's Monster, Blackpink's Boombayah, or BTS's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That's it. And I just feel like it's a bunch of horse shit. It's like, really? Like, you really don't give a fuck about these people. You don't give a fuck about this, genre of music. But basically, K-pop, it takes over the internet. Like, at least over YouTube. So, like, honestly, like, I can be watching, like, a fucking Beyonce video, and then in my fucking recommended, I'll see a fucking K-pop video. Like, it's that crazy. And motherfuckers just do this shit so they can get views. And and I remember Alex telling me this. He said one person did like a K-pop reaction, got like thousands of views, but then he went back to doing gaming and didn't even get like 1,000 views. I'm like, that's my problem. It's like, if you're going to be about this K-pop shit, be about it, but don't just use these fans because you're reacting to this person, that person for views. That's fucked up. Because you wouldn't want someone coming, doing something you like, you enjoy, to get views. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, someone called me. Like, you wouldn't like that if people did that to you. Like, say if like someone, like, say for me, instance, I started doing gaming videos, even though I don't give two damns about playing video games. And then I start going, just to get views, and also I come back and I start doing this. You see the difference, right? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? You can get into K-pop and you can enjoy it. That's fine. But if you're only doing it to get views, to get people just flooding the comments, and then it's like with fans, it's like when they see someone doing reaction to someone that they like, they're gonna come flooding. They're gonna hit you with all the info. Oh, you like this person? Well, this is what this is. They're gonna write fucking thesis letter on, the members, birthdays, blood types, their mama name, the fucking hospital they was born in, all this other shit to give you information so you can know this group and blah, blah, blah. That's what they do. And it's just like, I feel you're just using these fans. And the thing is, nowadays, it's blatant that these people are only doing it for views. And people still go and watch these fucking channels. I don't get it. It makes no fucking sense. Like, honestly, there's a shit ton of K-pop reaction channels out now than it was back when I got into K-pop. Go watch them. I just feel like, I just feel like people shouldn't get used like that. And I just absolutely hate it. It makes no fucking sense. It's stupid. Because again, you won't want someone coming, doing what you do, and they don't give a fuck about what you do for views. But yeah. Anything else? Going on 23 minutes. I think another thing I want to talk about is, okay, so y'all know I made a video the other day about about, just dealing with opinions and I guess kind of being like politically correct when it comes to K-pop and shit. And I'm glad that people that I know are talking about it, because I kind of want the discussion. I want people to understand what I mean. And even people have left comments and they're on the same page as me. And I'm glad, because I know before I started this video, my good friend Sue, or Sofa Trash, she had did a video as well talking about the situation she dealt with when she was on Aggie Brown's channel and how people were coming for her and her opinions about Red Velvet. And that whole situation was why I did that video. That was exactly why, because what happened? Over the weekend, me and a bunch of other YouTubers, we all got together on Google Hangout and we were all talking, and MBK-Pop, well, Mason, he had talked about what happened, because it was like him, Sue, Aggie Brown, and I think a couple other YouTubers, they were kind of like going at it with other people that had negative things to say. So with that situation, maybe want to do that video, and I'm glad that Sue talked about that, and I want other people to talk about it as well, because people should know, like, it's really kind of like y'all people that come on here and try to drag people. Y'all killing the fucking vibe, man. I mean, I'm making K-pop not fun no more because it's just the stupidity, like how stupid people have gotten. Well, people always been stupid, but it's just gotten out of control. At least the past couple years, just, you know, people coming in and, you know, thinking their group is holier than thou, and, you know, fuck all these other groups, they ain't shit. My group is, you know, my group is better than yours, blah blah blah. It's like, look, y'all, your group, your fave is in a damn fucking swimming pool with a bunch of other people. They're all in competition with each other, yes, but at the end of the day, they're just people that love to make music, and that's just the main thing about it. Like, they're not out here starting beefs with people. They're not out here, you know, trying to cause any drama. They just want to make their music, and that's it. So I'm really glad that she made this video. So I will leave a link to her video so you can check it out. And I really want other people who feel the same way as me to talk about it, because I feel like people should talk about it, because it's gotten out of control. Like, it's just gotten ridiculous to the point where, like, you literally have, in the comment section, you literally have to, like, go back and forth with people over something as just so small as an opinion. Like, why you gotta call someone a bitch? Why you gotta call somebody, you know, ugly, or even in some cases say, like, real racist and ignorant shit? Like, why? Because they don't like something you like? Like, I didn't like Boogie either. I didn't like the title track. Now, the rest of the album I liked. Just the title track, I didn't like it. Do I hate Red Velvet? No. I just didn't like the title track. And a lot of people aren't really fans of the title track. Now, I will say that, yeah, they're winning music shows. That's cool. I still don't like the fucking song. But do I hate Red Velvet? No. Fucking, like I said, the whole NCT shit. I don't hate NCT. I really like NCT. Now, I will admit, the whole concept to me, I wasn't here for it in the beginning because I just thought it was just a bit too fucking much. But once the music came out, I really like it. And I had to listen to NCT Dream Song again. But y'all know I love NCT U. That's like my favorite sub-unit out of NCT 127, NCT Dream, and all, you know, any other. Like, I really fucks with NCT U. Like, The Seven Sense was like one of my favorite songs, not just last year, but just period, because that song is just everything. But, you know, I had to warm up to that type. I had to warm up to the whole concept of NCT. But I really do like some of the members. I don't really know them like that. But like I said, there's a whole bunch of people to try to get to know and stuff like that. But, you know, just because I don't like the packaging doesn't mean I hate the group. Just because I don't like the song, or I may not like the album, does not mean I hate the group. Just because I may not like a certain member does not mean I hate the group. Because shit, in the beginning, when I got in Big Bang, I wasn't a fan of Seungri at first. I was just like, I just thought he did the most. But going back and seeing, like, all the shit that he's done for the group, I've learned to appreciate Seungri. I definitely do. Just the fact that he is like ride or die for Big Bang. He's the one out there on the front line, just out there for Big Bang, and I definitely appreciate that. But there's other groups that, like, I don't like every single fucking member. Do I hate them? No. If I'm spending my money on your fucking albums, then obviously I don't hate you. That makes no sense to me. It's like when someone goes, well, why you buy it? Because I liked it. I like the artist. If I hated the group, I wouldn't spend my money on the album. Just saying, it just makes no sense to me. But you know, people don't use logic these days. But yeah, it's just gotten really out of control. It's like I said, it's just really not, it's just becoming not even fun no more. It's like, what the fuck? Can we go back to the days when it was just fun being a K-pop fan? I really miss those days, because now everything is like it's like you're walking on eggshells. That's the perfect way to explain it. Because the minute that you step on an eggshell, someone's gonna get mad, someone's gonna get upset, and you're all kinds of bitches and hoes, and you ain't shit, and you're a fake ass fan, and blah blah blah. It's like, honestly, it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like, god damn, it's like you just cannot please everybody. You really can't. And I'm literally like, this is supposed to be a fucking mukbang, but I barely ate anything because I was sitting here talking the whole fucking time. Okay, so like I said, I spent my entire time like talking and not eating. That's not really the point of a mukbang day. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm really hoping that more people talk about this. I really do, because I feel like most sensible people will be on the same page. I really honestly feel like you should not have to just keep your opinions to yourself because you feel like you're going to upset someone. People are going to get mad regardless. People are going to find something to get pissed off about regardless what you do. So, and then it's like, look, at the same time, it's like, and then it's like, I know, of course I've seen comments, you know, well, why'd you buy it? Why are you complaining about this and the third? Look, if I'm spending my money, I have a right to make critiques about it. Because obviously, you're not going to buy any, you know, any old thing, obviously. So if you're spending your money, you're rushing to pre-order this album, and it's not up to the standards you would think you would want, not as a fan, but just a fan of that artist, something like that. I feel like if I'm spending my money, I have every right to make a critique. You know, not everything has to be negative, and even if it is negative, if I'm not being rude, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, so saying you don't like certain album's packaging does not make you a terrible fan. Saying you're not a fan of certain member does not make you a terrible fan. Saying you're not a fan of, just whether the title track or the album does not make you a terrible fan. And, stuff like that. And another thing is, another thing that doesn't make you a bad fan is if you're a fan of other groups, especially if you're an international fan. International fans, we buy for a bunch of different people. That's just how international fans go. Normally in Korea, they usually stick with one group, and that's on them. But international fans, there's so many people that just buy for other people. So many groups like myself. I listen to so many other groups, So, for example, like I said, I'm a fan of EXO and I'm a fan of BTS. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it could be, I say something and someone be like, why you like EXO? Because I do. Why you like BTS? Because I do. Like, what the fuck you want me to say? Like, I'm not a bad, and I hate when people try to make people feel bad because they like such and such and they're only supposed to buy for such and such. Like, girl, I like what the fuck I want. So, there you have it. But, yeah, it's just, like I said, you're at the end of the day, this shit called life, you're not gonna please everybody. That's just how it is. You're not gonna please everybody. That's just how it is. Whether it's dealing with K-pop or just life in general. Someone's gonna get mad about something. Don't get over it. Don't get over it. So, I've been talking for like 30 minutes now. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this not so mukbang I did. Yeah, I spent more time talking than I did eating. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I don't get copyright. I'm gonna be really pissed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And maybe I'll do another one of these later, sometime in the future and stuff like that. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.